On top of the world, sitting on the throne, king of Chevys, and my lack is a two-door Brougham. Hey, hey,
West Coast, sit on top of the world.
Welcome to the King of Chevys Present. I'm Tweet,
And I'm Fuzz.
and we hanging out with the infamous Pop Rock. What's
Yes,
up,
sir.
Pop Rock?
What's up, loved ones? Loved ones, what's going on out there?
Man, first of all, man, it's an honor to have you here with us, brother.
Likewise.
And hanging out with us. And as you know, we on this low riding stuff pretty hard, and this car culture thing. So
okay.
So first and foremost, I would like to ask, do you currently own a low rider?
Yes, I do. I mean, that's what we hear about. Yes, I currently own a 62 Chevy Impala that's named Black Diamond. Yes, I do.
What's the name of it?
Black Diamond.
Black Diamond.
Yes.
Do you be on the boulevard? Do you hit the boulevard with it?
You know what? I mean, some of these questions is just like, wow. Like, are you serious? Fuzz, come on, man.
I ain't been.
Oh, you know what?
You
So y'all gonna try to just get me in the mix and work? Yes, I do hit the boulevard. Can we get some real questions up in here?
I haven't. I'm just saying I haven't been out in a while.
You warming up?
I haven't been out in a while.
I can tell. I know.
I haven't been out in a
I know.
while.
I watched you watch me on the first of was that last year or the year before? I did watch me.
What made
perform.
you build that car?
Actually, it took a little time. I knew a few people. Lowrider was kind of like dwindling down just a little bit. And I said to myself, you know what? I got a few partners that's going to want to play when they come home. And I think I'm going to go ahead and start building a car. So that was part of it. And I wanted to build something to leave some type of legacy for myself. I wasn't able to previously put something together that would probably shock the world. But it seems like, unfortunately, I was able, and God blessed me to put something together that was pretty decent.
So let me ask you something. How long have you been part of the low riding culture?
I want to say for sure 20 plus years, for sure. I want to say about 23 to 24, but for sure 20 plus. That's what we go with that.
So as you've been a part of the culture for 20 years, do you have children?
Yes, I do. I have 4 kids.
So how have you been part of this culture affected your children or your life?
Actually, you know what? It really affected them in a positive way because my son is working right now. He currently hosts a job where he's doing a lot of detailing, a lot of camera, a little video footage. He's doing a lot of things that's contributing to what we was particularly doing prior to just growing up, cleaning the cars and the settings and just getting everything together.
So he enjoyed it.
Yeah.
He actually enjoyed it. Reason why I asked you that because, of course, I have 3 children. My daughters, they crazy about this shit. You know what I'm saying? My son, he don't give a damn. Throw him a football and a bat, and the rest is history. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
My son is not really with the shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's what made me ask. So my next question to you is, who inspired you? Your biggest inspiration as far as of being part of this, or wanting to even low ride at all?
Well, my uncle, which is currently, he was a partner of yours. Yeah. And he came home and he used to always talk about low riding. And he had a car, he had a Cadillac, you know what I mean? And you currently now, back then, was one of his biggest, I ain't gonna say, what would you consider the person that, I mean, y'all partners, but
maybe just a little
well, y'all had a little competitiveness.
Factor. What they little nemesis or something?
Yeah, he was like your nemesis. You know what I'm saying?
Because what year was this? Like what year?
This was
before
in the 80s.
Christ.
Yeah, well, this little Fuzz. It was BC. It might have been because they might have had Euro front ends back then, but I don't even think they might. I mean, it was in the 80s for sure. That's what it was. Yeah, it was early 80s.
What kind of car, if you remember, what kind of car did he have?
He had a coupe. Yeah, he had a coupe. He had this one dude that he was chasing.
And what did Tweet have?
He had
a four-door.
I want to say
with exhaust coming out the side.
He had a Biscayne.
Keep it real.
He had a Biscayne Brougham. You know what I mean? It was a Biscayne. Model. It was a base model Brougham back then.
Well, for the record, it was a two-door Brougham.
No. Well, be honest, it was a Brougham, but the truth was, it wasn't even a Brougham that really. It was the Chevys. You had Chevys too, but you did have a Brougham. You did, yeah, you had.
Yeah. Well, I'm talking about, and well, in that time, I kept a hopping, something hot.
Well, we are talking
hot,
about Chevys.
You know, we
I
do.
thought we was talking about Chevys. I didn't know we was talking about.
No, we
Cadillacs.
just talking about the.
No, because if he had a 4-door or something, I want it to be known out there right now. He started that
Oh,
shit
look,
with,
I'm gonna take a
with the
sip on that
exhaust,
one, man.
with the exhaust coming out the sides and shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Hey, man, you need to drink some more of that champagne, man.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean,
maybe he
'cause
needs
you-
some
'cause you
rosé instead of that clear.
because you were around at that time. You were, you know what I mean? I'm from Orange County, so you were,
okay,
you know what I
okay,
mean? So
Orange
you
County.
were able to see what he was doing
Right.
at that age. So
Right,
I don't, you know what I mean?
right,
He
right.
could be telling me these stories.
How was you able to see?
Well, I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle generation.
Okay.
I know both. I know both these dudes. You know what I mean? I remember him when he was a young kid, about 10 years old, and I remember him when he was probably in his 20s, and I probably was about a 10, 15, 11-year-old kid running around. You know, admiring his style. I was really admiring his style. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like I say, it was fun back then. You know, I really didn't.
What kind of style did he have?
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this. I guess it was classy. I'm not even for sure. I'm just guessing. I don't even know.
You don't even.
It was a
I
trip
think you're
for
making
us.
it up,
No,
Pop man.
no, Fuzz. It was a trip because I really wasn't into designer, or I didn't know nothing about that. I just knew this man had a nice car. He stayed down the street from me, and I knew he had some type of finances. So, you know, as little kids, I'm looking like, you know, we had to create a hustle. So our hustle was going to the local gas station, pumping gas. So I don't really know the guy. I know of him. You know what I mean? So when he pulled up in the gas, I'm like,
Wait,
what?
let me.
Go ahead, talk to me.
Was he an asshole back then?
Well, I'm gonna tell you this. I couldn't really worry about if he was or wasn't. I don't even.
Did he have that demeanor like he looked like?
Nah, he had a demeanor like he was
Or he
the
was just
shit.
cool?
He thought he was the shit, I guess. I can understand now. I didn't understand back then, but I can understand. He felt real good when he pulled up at the gas station.
Okay.
That's what I can say.
Coming to get gas.
Well, he looked
I
good.
need some
He
gas.
looked it like he can afford to throw me a few dollars. So I mean, we really fought over the gas pump. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm like, look, I was willing to fight because you gotta understand, if you see somebody pull up that look like money, you might get an extra couple dollars. We needed that. So I was willing to take a couple blows to the jaw, you know what I mean, to get that gas pump, but you know.
So was he a good tipper?
Hell no, he wasn't no good tipper. He wasn't good for
I
shit.
beg to differ.
I would want to, you know what?
He
Hey,
used to tell me he used to slide him hundreds and
man,
shit. That's a lie, huh?
Hold it. Now,
Oh,
now, fabrication, I understand. That's what you do. Y'all prefab, you know what I mean? But now, I ain't gonna lie. Back then, I think gas might have been 75 cents a gallon, maybe. You know what I'm saying? So I can honestly say that if he was to give up anything over $1, it was impressive.
If I gave you $10 and I pump my own gas,
You wasn't gonna-
Sometimes cause see, when you brought that to my attention when I touched down,
Okay.
of course I done seen many faces over the past 30 years.
Right.
And the stories that you told me, I knew you had to be there because them places don't even exist no more.
Right,
You know,
right.
so I know my generosity is further as wanting to see a youngster come up, but because sometimes I know,
But
I don't know if
but
it was
with
you.
generosity, 50 cents.
You know what? Listen
I
to
mean,
me.
you could have been collecting
Okay.
cans and probably made
Gas,
more.
gas is $4.75 a gallon right now. We talking 20 years ago plus.
No, we talking 30 years
30,
ago.
yeah, 30. Okay,
30 plus
I was trying
years
not to
ago.
show your age, but since you
Oh,
were
well, I don't
20,
mind.
Everybody
I'm
knows
forever
you.
21.
He told me if I caught him
Everybody
a triple,
knows.
he told me if I
I'm
caught
forever
him a triple
21,
OG, we
man.
had to fight. So I got problems revealing his age.
I'm forever 21, so it really don't matter.
I ain't mad at you. I
You know
ain't
what
mad
I'm
at
saying?
you. But it was a good time. Like, I mean, if you was to get $1,
Oh, it's still good though for
what?
pumping gas at,
We
at
talking
that.
Snickers was only 22 cents, 25 cents for
Yeah,
a
you,
Snicker.
you could do a lot with
Yeah,
it.
I did a lot. I mean, and honestly,
I would have told him pump your own fucking gas.
you know
though.
what?
And I might have brought 5 cards back to back.
No, but what he did was, I could tell you the truth, and I'm not even gonna lie. He will give us all something. He gave us all something for the simple fact that he felt that, you know,
Damn, give me applause.
hell no.
$5.
Yeah, I mean, you split up $5 between 5 people. You know what I mean? But it was big money back then. That was big money. We appreciate it. It paid for us to get in the pool. It paid for us to go in the store, get us some Zuzus and Wham Whams. You know, so I mean, and it got us almost a couple of ass whoopings.
So who else pulled up to the gas station?
You know what? We had a neighborhood full of young men that I felt, that didn't mind coming up there. I mean, everybody. Everybody. You know what I'm saying? The gas station was a hangout
So
spot.
who was a big tipper?
Me. What the hell you talking about me?
You know what?
I wasn't there, so
I ain't never been.
I'm going to tell you this. I can't say he didn't tip big because he split it up. But if you ask me if he tipped me personally, yeah, I felt he was a good tipper. Have I got better tips? Yes, I did. Of course. I had old ladies that tip better. He wants to make us all feel special. That's my problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He didn't just give me the whole $10. He would be like, okay, split it up. You get 3, he get 2, he get 1, and it was fair. It was fair. But, I mean, shit, I felt like I wanted the whole 10.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, that's being selfish, man.
Well, you know what? And I respect it. I learned something from that.
It's about spreading the wealth.
Yeah, and you did, and that's exactly what was happening.
I have a very interesting question for you because, as the culture of this low riding and also just the classic car community, I was raised. I used to work for at this shop called Ray's Body Shop when I used to get out of school, 6th grade, 7th grade. And at that time, we was doing body work and stuff like that. And my love grew more so for low riding then. But I had a low riding bicycle. Have you ever had a low riding bicycle?
No, I didn't.
No?
No. I had a bike that was called the Green Machine.
Yeah.
I was tempted to make it low ride, you know what I mean? But I didn't. Actually, the bike that I had, it was called a Green Machine because that's what they had at the time. I did want a low rider bike. I just wasn't able to get one, but I did get a Green Machine. But you ever remember Miss Sweets? Miss Sweets was the lady that was on the laundry.
Yes, ma'am.
That had the
Yes, sir.
secondhand. Yeah,
Yes,
had
sir.
the secondhand store.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
And she had a young lady that worked there, and I used to ride the Green Machine up and down there all the time. And I felt like I had a low rider because one day she opened up that door on me, and I flew through that window, and I swear I hit the switch. You know what I mean? I used to torment them people, but I wasn't able to get a bike, but I did get my kids bikes. My kids did have bikes. Yes, they did.
But I'm saying, do you remember the knee action front ends and all of that?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I mean, as I got a little older, I started paying attention more to the bikes because that's what we was trying to do. But the cars sunk in deeper than the bikes. But once I got in a position for the bike situation, yes, all my kids had bikes.
So what did you start off low riding in? Your first low riding?
Oh, good one.
A 66 Chevy Impala.
A 66?
66.
You were really watching
Oh,
him.
so he
No.
was watching me.
Yeah, you were
then.
really
He was
watching him
me.
because that's some.
What?
Give me some skin, man. I'm proud of that, man. I'm proud.
give you some.
I'm even that much proud of you.
I'm gonna
now.
give you some, but
A
I mean,
66.
hey, I lucked up.
Caprice or Impala?
It was Impala.
Oh, okay.
Hey, 44-inch moon at
But
that.
okay.
Velour interior. I know I didn't get it done until later
What
on.
age was this?
16 and a half, going on 17. Yeah. Actually, I got the car from a guy named Rodney Knox.
I know Rodney Knox.
You know Rodney Knox?
I know Rodney Knox.
Yeah, Rodney
And
Knox.
you got it cut, or you had to cut it?
Nah, it was cut. No, it was cut. The oil pan was cracked. He pulled it up in my mama's driveway, and I looked. I say he needed somewhere to store it. So I said, shit, somewhere to store it. I'm like, I need to get that. I didn't even know what. I was like, man, what year is this? Because Eazy-E at the time, NWA, bought 6'4" Chevy.
I'm still gonna ask you.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You know what I mean? So we thinking 64, 63. I never thought about a 66. But I knew it was cut, and he told me it was a low rider. I just needed some motivation. That's all it took. That's all it took.
Speaking of Eazy and all that, of course, that's the homie. Rest in peace. I grew up with him, what have you. What if music video ever inspired you that included a lowrider, had a lowrider as part of the production?
And I'm gonna be honest with you. Ice Cube and MC Ren. MC Ren had the Final Frontier. He had a 67 rag that was involved in that, and that was my Uncle Cliff. And then Cube had one. I know Today Was a Good Day, but it was the other one. It was another song, and it's not fresh off the top of my brain right now because I'm running circles through my brain. But I want to say him and somebody else was in a rag photo that day. It wasn't. I know Today Was a Good Day was a green car, but it was another one. It was another video, and I
Yeah,
still
that was
watch
the
it on
green-
the box.
that was the
Oh,
green
yeah.
64.
But it was one before that. And I can't think of the video right now.
I
But
definitely couldn't figure it
the
out 'cause
box
I
was
smoked
out.
too much weed back
no,
then.
the box was out at the time. That's when we used to be on the box. You know what I mean? And I used to be like, man, I couldn't figure out what it was, but the box was cracking, and I used to order that
What is
video.
the box?
That was
I definitely.
that was some music. That was some music videos that we used to pay.
was the box,
Used to
wasn't
call. I think it was like 25 cents or something. You call in, you can
Asking
order
the
a
wrong
video.
person.
You know what I mean? You can call in and order a video.
Ask me.
Hey man, y'all, hey, hold up.
Christ,
Man.
you're trying to ask me
You
what the
might have
box
wasn't
was.
around when the box
You
was out.
just said you in the middle, so I definitely don't know what the box is.
Well, the box was. We used to get order videos on the box. You know what I'm saying? I think like 25 cents a video, and you had to wait.
Yeah, you died. You got me fucked up. I
No,
definitely
seriously.
know.
Yeah, it was the box. And I used to order the video. I wish I could think of the name of that song. And I used to order at least once a day. I bullshit you not. I had to see that video once a day just to quench my thirst.
Is that right?
Yes, for sure.
So let me ask him. Have you? Of course, we're on episode 6.
Okay.
At the time with our podcast, have you had a chance to listen to any of them?
Yes, I did. You know what? Yes, I have. And I learned. I'm looking for details when you speaking. I'm looking for certain things. I'm looking for motivation. I'm looking for growth. I've always been able to grow and watch people that been somewhere before me. I consider it to be like success. I don't watch anybody.
So you respect history.
I have a love for history, but I respect successful people at what they do.
Okay.
What I'm inspired by.
Exactly.
Because I got different inspirations for different things. When it comes to cars, and you ask me, do I have respect for what you do? Yes, I do.
Oh,
Yes.
well, that's cool. That's cool.
Fuzzy, hold on. Let me give Fuzz his credit, because I'm not going to lie. Just because you think you's a G, you know what I mean? You've been around. I got some youth right here on the side of me, on the right-hand side.
One thing about me, I've never labeled me as nothing.
Okay, cool.
But a man.
Cool,
You know,
good. I'm glad you don't look at yourself like that.
Society.
I mean, you all right.
Society give me my props, and I
No.
accept it as I'm humble, man. I'm humble.
From a scale of 1 to 10, what is he?
I'm going to give him about a hot 8.
Right now, a 8. What about back then?
Back then, he probably was about a
Like a
9.5, 10. Back then. I'm
back-
going to give him an 8 because
So he's washed.
he's slipping back down memory lane.
Well, wait a minute. Did he say washed?
I didn't say that. I don't know.
I'll just ask because he should be at a 10. It shouldn't have never changed. It should still
Well,
be at a 10.
I mean-
right? No, I'm just asking.
Mike Tyson was at a 10 at one time, but he had to slip back
One
down.
thing I say, man, my mother always showed me a man that fixes his mouth to say anything, and
shit.
and it's proven right now
Oh,
today. It's proven right now today. But the reason why I asked you, did you get a chance to listen
Okay.
to any of our podcasts or whatever the case may be? Because we have different topics, and one of them was club versus solo riders. So my question to you: are you part of a club?
Yes, I am.
And
Yes.
what club are you part of?
Just dipping, baby. Just dipping.
dipping.
Yes, sir.
That sound like you really like a roller coaster ride dipping. I mean, what?
Okay. Roller coaster ride.
No,
Yeah.
I'm asking. I'm
Yeah.
just asking.
JUSDIPN. JUSDIPN. Just dip in.
Wait a
You know
minute.
what I mean?
Spell it again.
JUSDIPN. The big bad JDN. That's what I represent.
So how did that come about?
You know what? Actually,
Were you in the club prior to this?
no, I wasn't. No, I had intentions on being in the club.
What club was that? What did you plan on being in?
Well, it was only 2 clubs at the time that I felt I probably, no, I'll take that back. It was a lot of clubs that I could have probably personally been in. But if I had to shoot for something at that particular time, it's a possibility it would have been the Majestics or it would have been Compton's Finest. Yeah, that's for sure.
Even in hometown.
Well, yeah, I mean, yes, I am. Yeah, yes. I mean, there are other clubs that considered me and I thought about it, but I did have to keep it in town.
So how did Just Dipping come about then?
Well, we was a branch from all the car clubs. Every car club that was out at that particular time, they had. I ain't gonna say it like that, but they were just young men that wasn't car qualified to join. So I always felt like I was accepted, but I had friends. So when I had my partners, I'm like, man, I can't just leave them. So I'm like, you know what? We'll just wait it out. And then You know, we hit a few corners, came up with some things, and then I heard the song, and I was like, man, one of my buddies that was real dear to me ended up passing. He was ended up involved in a shooting, and he got himself injured and killed. Matter of fact, and then
Rest in peace.
yeah, rest in peace, young Vic. Young Vic, rest in peace, young Vic. And it pushed it. It pushed the line for us to start a club. But I wanted to be a part of another club. I wanted to be a part of the Majestics. I thought about the individuals.
Why? Tell me why.
Because they was established.
Yeah.
They was established.
The Majestic.
Yeah, they was established.
Yeah.
Yeah, they was established. Stylistics, they was established. You know what I mean? Those are some clubs that I really thought about joining.
Did they inspire you as well?
No, they didn't inspire me. I ain't gonna say they didn't inspire me. I wanted to join them to be a part of a club. Inspiration was already there.
Because they had numbers.
Well,
Did they have numbers? Like,
well, they had numbers, but they also what it was they had a club and they had rules and understanding and longevity of. And I needed to learn that. I should have joined the club where I could learn. But you know, I took what I learned and what I had and I ran with it.
So, you know what, man, I was sitting there thinking, so
Okay.
why do you, I'm just thinking about the culture itself, you know, because I personally feel that it's our duty to protect and cultivate and nurture it. Why do you think, or if you even have an opinion, of why have this culture, this low-riding culture, classic cars, whatever you want to call it, because, of course, we low-riders to the heart,
Right.
have sustained and been around so long, even though all the negative connotation that's been
Shot our way.
shot our way is you know, reflected on it. Why do you think?
Well, I think that most people think that this is a minority sport, and clearly it's not. You know what I mean? It's not.
Oh,
I
shit.
mean, we see,
out.
yeah, we figured that part out. We see everybody of all nationalities, all ethnic groups, financial. You know, this is what it is. I mean, you know, so I think it's a big impact on the world. It's here to stay, and it always have been. You know what I mean? So, I mean, you know, let's get it real. This is a sport that's here for forever. I think. You know what I mean?
So do you feel that it's our responsibility? Because this what, you know, I go live on my IG
Okay.
sometime, you know,
Right.
and me as a OG in this here,
OG.
you know, I have
Plus
to,
OG.
you know, and this is
Are
something.
you a double? Can I ask you? Are you a double?
I
or a
don't
triple?
play double, triple, none of
okay.
that shit. That means that it's,
Quadruple?
Yeah, because you told me you was gonna
means-
be. You told me you was. Matter of fact, we
I
got
told you, don't you ever address
that
me
part.
as
As
that.
long as you said it. 'cause
You do remember that, right?
Yeah, I do.
You do remember that, right? I don't.
hey, but a
play
lot of
that.
people don't know that. A lot of people don't know. Triple OG.
I don't play that connotation shit to my
1,
age.
2.
No,
I don't know
I'm
nothing.
just
Yeah,
a G.
all right, yeah, all right.
And
1, 2.
I came up under the G shit.
Yeah, okay.
And it was something that was earned. You didn't give it to yourself.
Right.
You know.
Right.
And but
Because if you didn't hit the switch, you wouldn't have been a success rate to me. You wouldn't even been a success story.
is that right?
I know for sure. You had to do something extraordinary well for me to even look at you.
So you never thought about putting airbags in none of your cars?
Yeah, I didn't even know what airbags was. That was some of the balloons that
You
you
know,
stick
I've
in the-
inspired many people not to put airbags in their cars or even take them out, right?
Yes, I have heard
You know,
similar stories of what you might have said to a few people that was on the
Not
other
even
side of the
said.
fence.
I'm just me pulling up.
Acknowledge. Okay.
See, this is the thing about me.
Go ahead.
I'm not a gimmick.
Fuzz,
You
help
know,
me out.
For the records, I'm not a gimmick. So, you know, I don't pull out and come out to try to impress nobody. When I pull out, it's all about therapeutic for me.
Okay.
And I truly believe, I make no apologies for it, that the party don't start until I walk in. You know what I'm saying? I really this just
Y'all must work together.
So do you
Because-
beg to differ, Pop?
What? Yes, I do. I do.
So argue your point.
No, I mean, there's no argument. You feel you have a party. I feel like I have a party. I mean, I have.
But you don't be
Boulevard-
you don't be at the party that I be at.
Well, you know what? I have to give you your space. I have to respect my elders.
Oh,
That's
well.
what I do. I've been told to respect your elders. So I let you,
Only the elders that earn it though.
yes, I let you enjoy your space and opportunity.
Fuzz, he said he let me. What
Yes.
yours?
Yes.
I heard let.
Yes.
That's a big word.
I mean, we can't be at the same party at the same time. Who they gonna watch? You and me?
Me.
Oh, that's what you thought?
That's what I know.
Oh, you better stop paying your
That's
company.
what I know
You better stop paying
because
your company to
see,
follow
because
you.
what it,
You
what
better
it-
stop
what
paying
it
your
is-
company.
See, but I really truly believe
I'm listening.
that me passing the torch to such as yourself,
Yes.
that young man on the side, that the culture I should say, is protected. I believe I'm leaving it in great hands. You know,
Well, of course you are.
I truly believe this.
And you're right.
You know, honestly, I like to sit back sometime and just watch y'all.
You should.
Just watch y'all come in
That's what OGs do.
and do your thing. And I'm your biggest supporter.
I appreciate
I'm
it.
gonna clap and be like, damn.
I
And,
was like that when I was young.
No. I'll be like, no. I'll be like,
I used to do that shit.
no. I'll be like,
He got heart. That youngster got some heart right there.
no,
You know what I mean?
I remember that a little bit.
this what I be. This sincerely.
Okay.
I say, damn. I see a lot of me in him, which meaning you have did your homework, and there's nothing wrong with being a historian of
See,
life.
and he can say that to you because you guys are from Compton and all. He can't say that shit to
I
me.
can say that to
He can't say that
him.
shit to me because I'm from a whole different side
No.
of town.
No. See, this where the problem come in. I don't know. See, I don't know if you familiar with this youngster that's sitting on my right, which you are, and I understand.
I really don't know.
Well, I'm gonna just explain a few things. I remember when he was about 5 or 10 years old. I really remember
guy
that.
right there?
Yes, I remember, and I remember them chasing his ass around the shop, whooping his ass. Also, you know what I mean?
Throwing hammers at him and all
Just
kinds
into
of shit.
all kind of shit. So I'm starting to look at him, and I'm not really. It's not really dawning on me. I know this is Indio's son. You know what I mean? The king.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
My man
We-
Indio.
Yeah, we talking about who owned single pumps. Like, I was there. I used to work for the family. You know what I mean?
Say that again for him.
I was there.
No, but say he used to own what?
He was the king
Uh-huh.
of single
I
pumps.
just okay.
Well, see,
Oh.
well, stop right there.
Hold
The
up.
reason why he said-
Go ahead. Go
the reason
ahead.
why
Go
he
ahead.
said-
I'm listening.
The reason why he say that, my man Indio, rest in peace, my
ahead.
brother from another mother, before this little dude was even fucking born. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
okay,
And that's
okay.
how far me and Indio go back.
All right,
And the reason why he say
He
that,
do look like him a little
Hey.
bit. Look.
let me tell you the reason why he say that.
Go ahead. Go
Because
ahead.
me and Indio used to sit at this table.
Hey, this table look kind of new.
Hey, me and Indio used to sit at this table, and he used to tell me, if you were around when I was doing my thing, Tweet, I will spank your ass. This is what he tell me. He threatened. I said, Indio.
He threatened you.
He threatened me over and over, right?
Oh,
So
it's
I
a threat.
said-
All of a sudden, it's a threat.
And then he had a nerve to say that in, I think, 1987,
Oh,
that
shit.
I paid.
Fuzz. We got to listen to
This
this
is what
shit.
he said. This is what Indio said right here at this table. That I paid Orly's Hydraulics
Right.
to not let him come in the hot pit. I mean, he took that. That's what he told me.
Did you have money?
Not at all. So this is what I told Indio. Much as I love you, that shit sound good. The shit sound good, and you know what I mean.
Fuzz. We gonna listen to this shit all night. or what, man?
But this what I told Indio. Rest in peace.
Go ahead,
My
I'm
brother,
listening.
And he know. He just strike me down right now. I told him if I would have been around when you was doing your thing. Let me tell you. When you was doing your thing,
jumping
Indio,
out there, huh?
if you was around,
I want to hear this.
this what I told him.
You gonna tell me this?
I would have
live.
spanked his ass.
Live. You gonna see
Day
this, say-
in, day
you
out.
gonna say this live in front of me. In front of me.
I have no
Who
choice.
you talking to? Who are you talking to?
Please,
You know what?
Please let him know.
You know what?
I ain't even gotta say
You know
nothing.
what?
I didn't even gotta say
I
nothing.
want to ask you this: have you ever fired up a torch and cut a frame? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I done cut up many frames.
Oh, you
I ain't
probably
gonna
have.
tell you,
You probably
I can't tell you why.
You know what? I should
I
have
done
asked you
cut up
that.
many
I
frames.
forgot who I was talking to. Because you know what? Your legacy precedes you. Because I heard about some of
I
this
done
stuff.
cut up
Look,
many
I
frames.
assume to have knowledge. You know, you can't believe shit half the people tell you in the streets. But I heard where you was prior to, being a success story.
But I was successful then.
Well, you was.
I mean,
You really was.
Let me see. One thing what you must understand.
I'm listening. Go ahead, preach. Preach.
And I tell the youngsters and the older dudes each and every day, the hustle is in you. The product just changed.
Okay.
So when I was cutting up frames, moon roofs,
Right.
and
So
and
you.
that,
So let me ask you a question.
I'm listening.
You actually.
You see, hey y'all,
Installed-
y'all see these
Hold up.
youngsters. Y'all see these youngsters.
Yes.
I don't even gotta
Look,
say nothing.
I'm holding this shit.
Well,
Go ahead.
well, Fuzz. I know Fuzz. You've been building cars for a long time. I watched you build cars. You know what I mean? I watched you scratch some paint jobs too.
He scratched the car.
What? That little bastard. Shit. I watched him.
but he-
and then act like he didn't know he
he
did
worked it off and
Yeah.
fixed it.
Well, I don't know, but he was riding bicycles and shit by the cars, and his daddy wanted to whoop his ass, literally.
Yeah, what you mean?
You know what that explained? That explained
Rocks and shit.
That explained that fucking scratch on my fender.
Did
Did you ride that bike on my bike?
I'm telling you.
That shit cost me $700, man.
I watched him do it. Seriously, I worked for him. You know what? I had the privilege to work for them. You know what they paid me? Oh, you know what they paid
We don't
me?
have to pay you nothing if you learning.
Well, you know what? I did go for class, but they was paying me $5 an hour.
And you talking about my tip.
You
Ain't
know,
that some
but
shit?
when
And you talking about my tip? In the 80s?
Well, you shouldn't have spent
$5?
Well, you shouldn't have.
What year?
This-
Wait a minute,
this-
what year was this?
This had to be in like late 80s, late 80s.
But ask him how much he learned while he was getting paid.
Oh, you know what he told me? You know what? I did get some information.
What?
This is when the first time I heard this. They said the game is meant to be sold, not told.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I mean, as a youngster,
That's
I
true.
had to learn what that
People
meant.
give up free game
Right,
all day long
right,
now.
Right.
He learned so much.
Yeah. I learned a lot. I learned.
He didn't learn how to not bottom out, but that's
What?
something. That's something.
Oh,
that-
he gonna take advantage of what he saw one time.
Hey.
You know what I mean? Come on, man. Come on, man.
You know, for all y'all out there, who got,
bottoming
for all y'all out there who got these beautiful cars. I done kicked some shit. Well, all these beautiful cars, framed so clean. Bottom them out means, and I know y'all know, hitting that frame on the ground, kissing the frame.
Okay, you did. You gave your statement on what bottoming out is.
So, what I'm saying, if you have a heavy hand, and see, I got
look at
for
them.
the record, pay attention to this.
Look at them
I got
fingers.
2 thumbs.
Don't let me catch you around.
Well, I take that back. This shit
I
is
can see.
this shit is kicking in. I'm talking about. I
two
got
thumbs.
Look at his
1
hands.
thumb and 2 fingers.
Look at him. Look at him.
He a bad motherfucker.
Hey.
You need to keep them
They're
away from
insured. Like,
Yeah, I can tell.
Like Beyonce.
Why you curl them like
Mariah
that?
Carey.
Why you curl them like that? You ain't playing with. What you playing with?
Their leg.
Yeah,
These are insured.
Yeah, you hit the switch like you're doing something else.
I was thinking about putting them on the donor
Yeah,
list
I
for
bet,
Fuzzy.
I bet,
If
I
I
bet.
check up out of here before him, but
Yeah, I bet.
I do this
Yeah.
shit to the fullest.
What you use them fingers for other than hitting switches? Yeah,
I'm not
the
in
way
it.
you curling them.
So let me
the
ask,
way you-
who's the coldest on the switch? That, in your opinion, right now?
To be honest, you really want to know the truth? I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna keep it 100. The person that I admire a lot is Big Dwight. Big Dwight individuals. That's who I admire for the switch.
My student.
I didn't say he wasn't,
But go ahead.
but I do admire him.
Oh, he's a good.
I have seen him do.
I
some
think I'm gonna have to
things.
get him on the show. So
You should.
because
But is it because more you seen Big Dwight do it compared to
No, Tweet has finesse. He has a style. Dwight brings violence to the community. What? Yes, he brings violence.
He do.
He's violent on the switch. You nice on the switch. You sensitive. You like to come. You like to come through.
Now look, he was right here. And now he
He
just,
like to come through. He like to come through and be real clean and petite.
now he's gonna go show his ass off.
Shit,
no, I'm not.
He gonna have to really hit the switch.
Well, I
Did
me.
you ever see him hit the switch in his Cadillac?
Yes, I did.
Because
No,
he tells me these
no.
stories.
I tell you this. No,
And I'm just trying to figure it
I'm
out.
gonna tell you this.
I'm totally an animal. But go ahead.
No, you have put a major impact on a lot of people. And I know, and I'm gonna tell you this. You asked me what I saw. So I can't tell you something that I didn't see. If you ask me if he hit the switch, yes, I've seen him hit the switch. I've seen him hit the switch on people. Yes, I have. I have seen him low
No,
ride.
stop that back. Stop,
Go ahead,
stop
go ahead,
that.
go ahead.
You watch me serve what I call motherfuckers. But go ahead.
And you know what? I stand
the
corrected.
story?
I have watched him run people away. I have saw that.
Well, I don't
visually.
mean to run them away. I just aim to inspire.
Yeah, but I haven't seen as much as I seen Dwight.
Because I
You know
wasn't
what I mean?
around.
That's what I'm saying.
He wasn't around.
I wasn't
He
around.
That's what I'm
took a
saying, is
vacation.
I took a hiatus.
He took a hiatus.
That's what I'm saying. Is that
That's
the
that's
reason
his
being?
reason.
Okay,
That's his damn reason.
So that's
Yeah,
why
he did
I had
take
to
a
make
hiatus.
sure
That's his
the
reason.
valid.
It's valid. It's valid. Now, if you ask me, do I have seen other people that inspire me? Yes, I have. But I mean,
Now we got now make no mistake.
Go ahead, go
Make
ahead.
no mistake. The White, Dino, Charles. There's a lot of heavy hitters. That's some bad boys. Gangster.
right.
Hunt was terrible on the switch. Jay, my brother Jay, Marv, rest in peace, terrible. There's a lot of heavy hitters, and everybody had their own style and finesse, like you
Right.
said.
Right.
Like you said. But if you sit the White down right here in this middle chair
You
right,
right.
now,
I'm listening.
if he sit down right now,
Right.
he would say, "Man, you know how much I learned and inspired by a tweet."
And that's fine.
Because this what happened one night. We're gonna break it down.
But the student can be better than the teacher.
Come on, Fuzz.
We're on Crenshaw. Fuzz can't save you on this one. We're on Crenshaw. Because you're speaking on the White. And, I'm going to give the White his props. I'm going to give him his props.
Okay. Okay.
Credit is due where it's due.
He means what's that new slang? Flowers.
Oh,
He's gonna give him
okay.
his flowers.
He gonna give him his flowers.
Yeah,
That's
he's gonna give him his flowers.
That's new slang?
up to
Yeah,
date.
that's
Up to date. You gotta
that
catch
they're
up.
using.
Really, I don't really try to keep up with all that new wave ass shit.
it's like hitting the switch.
Certain
Go
shit,
ahead,
that's,
whatever
certain
you
shit
said.
that's cool. That's like all you do is ride with the extensions on your switches. That's
Bullshit.
y'all. It is what it. Whatever handicap shit that y'all need to do to keep up.
Hey,
that's
but
y'all
wait.
fault.
Maybe into his defense, because I could see he's kind of touched on this. Maybe did the White have a seesaw switch or something? I don't know. I'm just asking. I'm not.
It don't matter. I don't give a fuck if you got 30 teeth sauce with. I got 2 fingers and a thumb. It really don't matter. But we gonna speak on this particular night. I think it
Come
was
on,
like
talk to us.
summer 1989. I was actually in my Tudor Broham. In case you don't know what a Tudor Broham is,
I had one.
well, I'm saying I'm talking about 1989. You
No, I
didn't know
didn't
what it
know
was.
that, no.
So what it was is that so y'all really understand where this come from. General Motors ran out of doors that year, so they made me a two-door Brougham. That's what it was. And I was out there on Crenshaw Boulevard. Rest in peace, my man Ernest had the shop on Crenshaw. I never
Much
forget
respect
this.
to Big Earn. I knew Big Earn.
Much respect. And I must admit, the White came through. He had one of them mini Lincoln Continentals. It was a White. I never forget it.
Like the baby Lincoln.
The baby Lincoln.
Oh, okay.
And it was clean, hot. And he was doing his thing. He was making his rounds. He'd go across Florence by McDonald's, come back down because
Was he hitting the switch or he just was driving?
no, he was hitting the switch.
Okay, well tell
He
us
was
the
a
story.
maniac.
Okay, tell
He
us
was
the
a
story.
he was a
Don't leave that out.
He was a maniac on the switch.
So he has some
A maniac on the switch, right? But like I tell many people now, it's certain people you couldn't melt them and pour them on me.
Okay.
You put it that way. So anyway, he was doing his thing, and we was applauding him. I actually was on crutches at the time, but I was still in my two-door Brougham having fun that night.
Okay.
And this particular night, he got kind of mannish. You know what mannish mean, right? When you get beside yourself.
Yeah.
And he got kind of mannish, and he came and he was doing his thing, seesawing, caking, hopping, but he was looking at me
Okay.
like he was addressing this to me.
No.
Oh, but because he does that shit when he comes out. He's in his zone. He might have been just in his zone.
I can tell you what that is because I'm a prime example of that. What that is respect. That's called respect. What we do when we see generals, OGs, we come out. That's called salute. We saluting you.
I
But
do
go
that
ahead,
a lot.
Go ahead and finish your story.
I didn't take that as a salute this
Okay.
particular night
Okay.
because me in my heart,
Okay.
I know that he studied me.
Which we all do.
Not only did he study me.
Don't say just him. We. Okay, come on,
You,
come on,
whoever
come on,
else.
come
and
on.
and I'm humble about it. And I've actually gave him hands-on knowledge about what do I do, how I
Okay.
make the car do certain things.
Right.
So when this particular night, he was like, and I was like, what's happening, boy? I see you looking good and this and that. But he had this ego look in his eye.
Oh shit.
Like,
Fuzz.
hey,
Yeah, this ego look.
Hey, he had an ego look in his eyes, Fuzz, like, this is for you, like, I'm coming for the throne.
Hold on. Did he tell you that? Did he even give you any type of premonition?
No, that's
that
what he
was
did.
going on?
That's what he got out of it. So
You're taking it personal.
No. So listen. So me being the gentleman that I am, y'all. Me being the gentleman, I was like, "Is that for me?" I ask people that to this day.
and he was looking dead at him.
I'm looking dead at it. Is that for me? He's like, "Well, whatever." Well, whatever means to me.
Hey, man. He got some personal issues with this low-ride stuff,
No.
man. Come on, man. You need
Now,
help.
this didn't happen since in the recent years. And I say, is that for me? And he say, well, whatever, with a smirk. So that means you want to get in the street and get out.
He ain't even told you that. You just didn't
That's
made
what I
up.
took it.
You just didn't made up your whole scenario. What you finna go
If
ahead.
I ask you, is that for me? And you looked
The
at
man
me,
just looked at you and said, I told you what that was. So how you gonna come up with your own scenarios?
you telling me what you feel it was. That's your opinion.
Yeah, you right.
But when
You
I
right.
asked him, and he say, well, whatever, I said, well, it's time to get out. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
What
man.
I did, and it's pretty, I don't like to call them witness.
Okay.
But it was a lot of people out
Spectators.
there that's still alive to the day.
Okay.
I jumped politely, went and got in that two-door Brougham,
What you supposed to do?
fired it up,
Right.
and I showed my ass
Okay. What you go do?
over and over
Again.
again, right?
All right. I'm listening.
And I spanked that ass, Mr. DeWhite, your hero.
I didn't ever say that about him. Hold up. Now you done went too far with this. Now you done went too far. No, you done went too far. I said you know how to
He from the
switch.
city.
No.
Your
Go ahead.
hero.
Go ahead. Okay.
My story.
All right.
Your hero.
Yeah, he went to your hero.
Why ain't that
Your
something?
hero.
I'm the only man I knew was a hero.
Your hero. I spanked his ass.
Why you get something
Let me tell you
too?
something. I spanked his ass over
Okay.
and over
Right.
and over
Okay.
again. And guess what I did?
I'm listening.
See, because my mother always told me,
I'm listening.
don't kill your little brother's dream. After I spanked his ass, I politely parked, told him come in, gave him a hug, gave him a kiss on the forehead, letting him know it wasn't personal, it's only business. Don't get managed when you out here. I own this motherfucking boulevard.
That's what I like about this. That's what I like about this
I
right
own the
now.
boulevard.
That's how you feel.
That's how it is.
Now listen, I respect that you have left or that you have taught us a legacy.
No.
But you don't own no boulevard.
There's a word for that. I have left indelible memory to the low-riding culture.
And you still
Laid
do.
it out, and I'm part
And you
of,
still do.
part of the asphalt.
And you still do. Yes, you still are. And you still a concrete walker. Because I witnessed it.
What is the concrete walker mean?
That means you got all 4 tires, 520s to the pavement with switches.
Oh, you must
520s.
have heard about, us going to San Diego after we left Oxnard. That's what you heard?
I heard y'all do a lot of riding. I hear a lot of
When
things.
was the last place you was out with us at? Speak on it.
I mean, the last.
How many places you seen us out? Do we be out or do we just be in?
No. I tell you what.
Are we on the truck or we on the ground?
I don't even ride with truck drivers. I got a low. We low ride. What are you talking about?
I have to
That's
ask.
why I don't like drinking with you. See,
Truth don't need no
who
support.
ride trucks? We
had a
concrete
Nissan
walkers.
truck.
Yeah, you did, and with the Inkies on it.
No, Inky. Dating.
What?
I had the first set of dating
Y'all-
on the Nissan
That might have
truck.
been Jay.
Did he-
That might have been Jay. I seen
Did
him.
he have? Did he have?
Man, that's the disrespect.
Did he have-
I had P700.
Did he have?
I
man,
believe you had those.
Did he have exhaust coming out of his front wheel? That's all I want to know.
You
Not
know
at
what?
all.
Nah, he might have some graphics back then.
I definitely had
Yeah,
patterns.
he had some patterns.
Doc.
Yeah, that's who was doing it back then.
Doc
Shout out
did
to
all my
Doc. Shout to
patterns.
Doc.
Rest in peace.
Doc.
Doc made me famous.
Yeah.
He did. Doc contributed to my success because not only that he could. Well, I'm gonna tell you why he contributed. I had a hot car. I wasn't worried about being hot.
What you mean?
Hot.
Like it was
Bumper
hot
check.
inside of it?
Well,
Bumper
what
check.
kind of car?
1964 Impala. 14 batteries, 4 gates.
It had 6-inch truck strokes in the back.
Never had 6s.
I'm just saying because
I know. That's what you put in your cars. See, you're only speaking about what you did.
digging at you.
See? No, I did not, and I said no.
So tell us about the 64. Tell us about the
64 Chevy Impala. You know what I mean? Mint green with a gold
What year
pearl.
was this? What year?
99, 2000, somewhere around there. I mean, them it's so many years. Like it's so many cars, but it was somewhere around.
So out of all the cars you built, would the 64 have been your favorite, or
No, actually, was it his hottest?
my God.
What car is his hottest? So we can kind
The
of
60
gauge that.
he's next to you? You can ask him yourself.
The 64,
Was the 64 your hottest car?
no, it wasn't.
I didn't think so.
No,
No. Hot ass 64s on the block, but go ahead.
ain't that a bitch? Matter of fact, you know you would know. I ain't even gonna say it. I'm gonna have to respect your elders.
So let me
ahead.
so
Go
now
ahead.
so now if you see him on the boulevard in his 64,
Okay.
you gonna give him the front end, or are you just gonna?
He gonna salute.
No, I wouldn't put that much pressure on him at one time.
Pressure?
I wouldn't. I
Pressure?
wouldn't. I was saluting. I ain't gonna lie. I salute him. And it's,
And why is because he's an OG, because he
That he
kind of
did-
paved the way.
respect.
All just respect.
I give him a little salute, and hopefully he would slide to the side.
You wouldn't just pull up to his front end.
No,
and
I
just
wouldn't.
give
No,
him,
I would never
Nah.
disrespect my
Well, I would
generals.
embrace it if he did.
You ain't got to worry about it.
And I
You
would
ain't got to worry about it because I know you're not that type of guy.
It's all out of fun.
I mean, yeah, we can.
It's just see this the difference between
Bullshit.
me and other guys that been over the years of riding. I understand it's a sport. I don't take it personal if a guy come yank the front end, snatch the ass. I never took it personal. I always took it like, damn. I mean, I love to see that shit.
Okay.
I never took it personal.
But listen, okay, let me intervene. Go ahead. I would not call myself hitting a switch on you because you paved the way. It's a respect level. I wouldn't even talk.
So no matter what,
no matter what, I wouldn't talk shit to
even
him.
if you guys are from different clubs.
No matter what, I wouldn't do that. It's respect. Like it's like being in the neighborhood. You understand what I'm saying? Just cause dude ain't what he used to be when he was younger, cause he ain't, he ain't what he used. Not saying that's him. I'm
Definitely
just
not
saying.
saying
You're talking
I-
in general.
I'm just talking in general. You know, we gonna crack a few jokes.
Definitely ain't saying it's me.
But he ain't what he used to be when he was younger. You know, we do know you get of age. I'm not gonna disrespect my OGs. Straight
I think
up.
my reflection
So
is just like they
so
was
what
when
other
I was
people
20.
what other people besides Tweet wouldn't you hit the switch on?
Rat, I wouldn't pull up on Rat and be disrespectful. I wouldn't pull up on Kev. I wouldn't put. Now I'm gonna tell you this, Gangster. It's a lot of people. Tommy, Anthony. It's a list, and they've been around before me. So I would not disrespect myself on doing that. That's not.
You wouldn't even just like tap it like I'm here, homie.
I said I would salute you. That's what a salute is. When you see a general, you salute him. What we do in the Army, and we give it to him.
So just a one piece. You just
Yeah, I'm gonna give him a seesaw.
You know, there's some good shit,
You know
man.
what?
I didn't hear that part.
I'm
Go
gonna
ahead.
salute you. I'm gonna walk. I'm gonna catwalk that thing. I'm gonna give you what you're looking for, cause it's out of
Your car,
respect.
your car can't walk.
What? Oh, you were not there. That's why. I mean, you know.
So your car crawl. I thought you had a full rack in the front and back.
That's what you thought.
Your car late?
What? You better ask somebody. Yes, my car lays. Yes, it does, and it goes up and it goes down.
So let me ask you something. So, memories wise,
Okay.
Crenshaw, Broadway, you and Wayne gonna go back on Long Beach
Well,
Boulevard.
we can't.
Tico's Pizza, you remember that?
Man, listen, I was a young lad that.
You remember New Age Market?
No, I'm not gonna lie. I told you I ain't gonna lie
That
to you.
New Age Market right there on Long Beach
I
Boulevard
didn't
in
say
the
it wasn't,
laundry.
but I'm not gonna lie to you. Say I was there hanging out. No, I wasn't.
Okay, so
Chico's, yes.
Boulevard wise,
Okay.
Crenshaw or Broadway?
Crenshaw.
Tell me why.
I mean, that's all we knew. Broadway didn't start till Broadway was a kickoff or whatever that was. You know when something
Spinoff?
Spinoff. There you go. Thank you.
Spinoff.
Appreciate that.
I help you.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
you should. You been? You been? Don't stop now.
It's
It
spinoff.
was a
you know?
spinoff. It was a spinoff.
So who inspired you? Like if your list of people, let's say your top,
Other than your
Okay.
your top five. Your top five. Who's your top
Fuzz
five?
wrong. Fuzz wrong. Fuzz wrong.
Your top five.
No, I'm gonna tell you something, and I'm only here to say the truth, cause I ain't gonna lie when the truth will do. But prior to my uncle, you was my inspiration. You were, yes, because my uncle
Was.
Yeah, was. Yeah,
Okay.
cause I got my own legacy now.
Okay,
I'm just keeping it
I
100.
just
Nah, like I honestly had the privilege. I honestly had the privilege to grow up under him. That's the thing. I'm thankful for that. Literally, like for being in the neighborhood. You know what I mean? When you came down to Caves in the Laundry, And all over in that area, all through Compton, period. But I had the privilege to fuel this vehicle up. It was a vehicle then. You know what I mean? I fueled this vehicle.
Oh yeah, because if you remember,
Yeah.
if you remember,
I'm
I don't know
listening.
if you remember my purple 58.
I do. I thought it was black. I
No,
thought it was black.
It was just deep purple.
No, I thought it was black.
Just like they think the Ford.
And I thought it was a tray at that.
No, just. Oh yeah.
You know, I had some
Way
issues.
off.
I had some issues.
You,
So what?
Oh no, the tray was black then. That one was the tray.
It was a rag.
Right.
Okay.
I'm talking about my purple 58 in 1985.
Hey, he talks about this car a lot. I've yet to see pictures. I've never seen nothing.
Sad to say,
You know what's sad? I didn't know if it was
Never-
your car or was it your brother's car or was it the homie. You did.
I don't claim shit that
I
ain't
didn't say it
mine.
wasn't.
I just ride shit that ain't
me tell you
mine and
this.
say it's pop rock.
I'm gonna tell you this.
I make them look good.
You did, and you drove the hell out. You drove the shit out.
That black tray belongs to me.
Okay.
That purple 58 belongs to me.
Well, I'm glad you let me know that.
That of course the blue foe, easier said than done.
But
First,
you wasn't the only one even low riding. You wasn't the only one low riding.
no, it was
Okay,
my
let's
brothers,
get
Pat,
that straight.
Martin,
Okay,
David.
so no, but he's gonna finish his top 5. He gotta finish his top 5.
I forgot all about it.
So from besides
I forgot
your
all
uncle,
about that question.
So besides your uncle, you're gonna say this guy right here.
I'm gonna give him credibility. Yes, I am. Yes, Tweet is one. Rat, Kev, Anthony, G.
Can't leave out Hunch.
It's his story.
It's my story,
It's
and
his
I'm gonna
story.
tell you something.
I just figure I'd
You
throw
can't-
the shit out
no,
there.
No. I'm gonna tell you about Hunch.
Tell me something.
You said.
I just figured I'd pick your
No.
shit. You know, shit.
Listen, Hunch was the general at the time,
Exactly.
running the club. But what I looked at, what I admired, it wasn't the running of the club. It was the people that hit the switch. That's when
Hunch didn't hit the switch?
I didn't say he didn't.
I'm just asking.
No, I didn't say he didn't. But I just said.
Them was the ones that inspired you that you like.
Yeah, that's
I
all.
get it, I get
Hunch was it was a totally different. When you run the car club, you're president. You're like the president of the United States. So it's
I don't
like,
like being the president, but
well,
go
you
ahead.
might don't. I mean, you just now started being one. So I mean, that
I don't
whatever
wanna
you
be a
are,
president,
You know what I mean?
saying?
Whatever you are, you little bitty car
I'm more
club.
on some ownership shit, but go ahead.
Yeah, but anyway, no, Hunch. I looked at Hunch totally different. Hunch was like the captain of the ship.
Okay.
So when you see that, he's got to lead in a different demeanor. He has to. And then the other people I saw, I was a switch hitter, so I admired you when you hit the switch, and that's where I come from.
Tell me like your power windows.
No. I'm talking about that front end when you grab it.
Okay. Because I didn't know.
I know you know. I know. See, you was an accessory guy. I was just a low rider. I just started learning about accessories 15 years ago. You know what I mean? I just figure if you had it in your car, and I'm gonna be honest with you, let's slow down. All right, let's talk about accessories. I watched you guys accessorize the car. I feel like this. If you put it on your car, I just need to go put it on my car. I ain't even gonna lie, I didn't know what that shit was. For what? For us.
You didn't know what the fuck.
I
it is.
didn't even bother me. Somebody told me you got a moon, you got a tilt. I'm looking like, so? Every car got that. No, they don't. I didn't know that then. But I felt, let me watch the people that's building, that's supposed to be a success story, and just mimic their moves. And that's all I did. I watched the best do what they do. And the reason why when you say top 5, and there's a lot of people I can keep naming that's quality. But I watched where Anthony came from homies. You understand what I'm saying? I watched Rat. You know what I'm saying? I watched him. I watched Kev. Kev showed me how to do a whole lot.
Pan-ass Kev?
Yeah, Pan-ass Kev.
Yeah,
you know what I
Pan-ass,
mean?
that's the homie.
Yeah, so I watched G in his prime. You know what I mean? He was gone. I mean, dude, you took our haters. You know what I mean? So, yes, they left the
Yeah, I
door
figure I'd
open.
sit back and watch y'all. And
You should.
I just wanted to sit back and see if I left this in good hands. But then what really bothered me was that people start pulling up with their cars front and back with hydraulics and never land them, leaving them stock and all that. So I said, well, maybe it's time for me to come back to the scene and show them how it's done.
Hold on. I'm gonna apologize. Let me stop. Let's stop this right now. This one person that I didn't mention, Zeus.
Zeus.
Yeah, I apologize.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Zeus. Now, you know why? I'm gonna just give a quick little story. I watched Zeus. Now, this was what made me want to be a legend. Honestly, I watched Zeus pull up on Crenshaw Had to been in the mid '90s. No, was it '90s or two? Dates, me and dates don't get along because history is history. But I'm gonna leave it alone.
smoke weed? You smoke
No,
weed
no,
too?
no, no,
Okay,
don't.
'cause
But
my memory
I might have
fucked
took a
up on
toke or
that.
two, and it affected me. But I'm gonna tell you what I witnessed Zeus do. I witnessed him pull out, and he had to have about 6 pumps in the car.
6 months.
He must have got
Six.
that. He must have
He
got
had
that
the
shit from him.
accumulator.
He must have
Nah,
got that shit from him.
I don't know.
They was homies. They was homies.
Listen, Fuzz.
Pops had a single. I'm just saying.
I
I'm
know.
just.
No.
Yeah.
Fuzz, we gonna get back to Fuzz, cause Fuzz got some hidden secrets, but Zeus, what he did was he popped the trunk, and I was just like amazed at what I saw in the trunk, and I was like, damn, I seen 6 pumps, and everybody on the streets was waiting on him to hit the switch. Everybody, they was like, let's just wait on Zeus. And I stood there all night, like just in anticipation. Like, man, I know he gonna get to it. And he pulled up. The crowd circled the car. He locked it up. Blop, blop, blop. He started talking a little bit, giving a little crowd anticipation. And I'm like, damn. Like, look what's going on. And his car was immaculate.
Which car was it?
The foe, the
The
red
red
foe.
one?
Right,
Yeah,
powder coated D's.
I seen
I'm like,
videos
ooh,
of it.
I didn't even know. Like, he brought a new trend to the game. And he locked it up, and I was like, man, let's see what this car gonna do. And it was amazing to when he stood that thing up. I mean, and everybody just was like, damn, like, that's the first time that I can really witness seeing somebody at a legendary status that just shut the whole boulevard down. No, you might have been around, I don't know.
I wasn't around.
You might have
because if
wasn't,
I would
but
have been around.
you was-
like,
at that
he
time,
and
you
we
was-
never went to get.
I remember at that
each
time
other.
you was just about to leave.
But had I been around,
Right.
you would have been saying the same story about me. But go ahead.
You hear this? Fuzz, do you hear this? And I got stories of this dude all day long.
Let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
So I remember Zeus because I obviously was young at the time. I couldn't go to the streets, but I
Right.
remember Zeus from his shows that he used to throw the RC. I think it was RC Productions or something like that. So,
Okay.
but I remember he was a big name at that time. Like,
Right.
I remember. So I kind of get where you're saying, like, when he would pull up to the show to the streets and everybody would be in wow over his cars. You know what I mean? I mean, you open a trunk to any car and you see 6 pumps. He probably had 18 batteries, 20
Yeah,
batteries.
yeah. He
to
was
see,
loaded.
To see that in a trunk
He was
now,
loaded.
it's just like, damn.
It's nothing.
Yeah,
Right.
you know what I mean? So that's
He was loaded. That was something to see and to be able to put the car in the air. And it worked. You can have it and it not work. But he was able to make it work and get the justification out of it.
so. How would you feel about his switch hitting skills?
I felt they was up to par.
Was he more of a hopping or seesaw or
No. He was more of a front end guy. He was a front end. He went to the air. You know what I mean? Yeah, him and Tweet. You know what I mean? I could put them in the same category. Yeah, they not violent. They wasn't violent.
So who would you put at the top?
I
Who would
really
you put at the top putting shit in the air?
To be honest, India. Like, you gotta understand, I'm really a low rider. So you asking me questions that I need to be sincere about. They low ride, but I went to shows too. I watched Ruben. I watched Efren. I watched the whole clan, the whole Elf team. So you know, I watched BK. Give a shout out to BK, Content for Life. I watched him before he left. But you asked me about who put shit in the air, and I know. They was, we was on the streets. But then we got people that really handle business. And I'm going to tell you, I'm not saying that because that's your father. I'm saying that because I watched them take the batteries out the trunk. We was writing rules back then. People don't even know nothing about this shit. You feel what I'm saying? It was rules to low riding. Like you can use quarter inch. They never said how much. You can use so many batteries. They didn't say how heavy. It's a lot of rules that was played that kept us in jurisdiction. So when you speak about hopping, I have to give it to certain people. And I'm not giving it to them. They don't own that. I know single pump leaders that ran the world for years, and they taught me. So I mean, now if you talking take it to the streets, having fun hitting the switch, that's a different story. If you say who at the top of the food chain for hitting the switch, I got the white up there as violent, but the white cars wasn't like I'm not gonna say immaculate. They was cool. The white didn't even ride shit. He had a foe one time that I witnessed. All the others was luxury cars. Tweet had Chevys and luxury cars. He did it all. You know what I mean? My uncle had luxury cars. Hutch had both. You know, he had them all. You know, Kev, so when you start really reflecting on what's what, I'm going for what it was. Like even like he said, Dino and all the other cats, Rat and all of them, you know, Tommy and all the longevity of people that been in the game. You know what I mean? I seen both sides of the fence. You know what I'm saying? So when you say hopping, yeah, I know who was the king of the streets. It was what it was. I mean, you know, it is what it is.
Well, I noticed that because, of course, when I was riding, you know, there really wasn't a title of king of the streets. We had many dudes that was respected in the streets. We did the shows, you know, Coliseum Sports Arena, Indio.
Right.
We used to go out there. Vegas wasn't jumping like that then. But when we would come out to the streets, it was like a mutual respect. It was never under no, you know, like when I first started hearing the term hating, he hating and this and that or whatever.
Right.
That shit was so foreign to me.
Yeah.
And to this day, I don't use that word myself because it's you know, I understand why people do it, but I don't use the shit because I look at it like this here. If we from the same culture and we aim to inspire,
Right.
and this is a sport.
Right.
It's just a sport.
That's it.
Ain't no different from baseball, basketball, football. Who's your best player? Who you think? Because everybody is entitled to their opinion. So back in the days when it was Zeus, rest in peace, Hunch, Gangster, Turtle, Twin, White Boy
Right.
Eric, Jay Clayton.
Right, Clayton.
Man, see, we're going to speak on this on another show, but Manpower.
Oh, MP, I was around there.
Tony
MP was the man. Shout out to MP.
There's a guy, Tony Bogart from the Projects. My brother Jay, Pat, Mark. It's a lot of heavy hitters that I watch. Rod Parker, Rat, on and on and on. There's so many I could
Right.
mention.
I can name a lot. I'm with you.
So it was just a mutual respect that we pull up, like you said.
Salute.
Salute.
Salute. Like you
know?
gotta realize if you're a general, we got to keep generals in general spots. Like it's no disrespect. Like you say, if you want to come out and clown, that's what we can do. But honestly, it's no any youngster out there straight up. When you pull up on an OG and you think you're doing something, you're not. You do not get credit for that. You get credit for what you do amongst your age bracket, your peers, your siblings. You don't pull up on no general and be disrespectful. Y'all paved the way for us, and I don't care what nobody say. I'm going to keep it like that. When I pull up, it ain't never no disrespect. And if anybody that's up under me, which I can claim that, they should never pull up on a general. And I would appreciate if they pull up on me with respect because I felt I done something to pioneer. At least I would try. I felt I tried to earn it. But you only can earn respect. You can't be giving it. So if somebody see me out there, it's never to disrespect nobody because I feel like I'm putting myself in a position that I felt like I did what I needed to do. My actions show. My years of longevity show. When I come see you, like when y'all say King of Chevys, like it's a privilege. It's a privilege to be here today.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
It's a privilege to have you.
It's
here,
a privilege because,
be humble.
like, I'm still learning from y'all. Like, I done been to shows with y'all. You know what I mean? And people don't understand. Fuzz, I talk to Fuzz all the time. I call Fuzz. I used to be in Fuzz ass like one of his hairs on his ass cheeks. And anyway, we went to a show in 2013. I think a little bit before that, me and you socialized. and you were still rebuilding. I remember when you started building Trendsetter, actually, and I knew you was doing it. You try to be slick. That's what I don't like about it. Slick ass. Try to be slick like I'm just like don't nobody know. But see, I investigate. I do my homework. So I knew you was coming. So I'm like, fuck that. I'm finna put me some shit together to keep up. And let me rewind it just a little bit. Because one person that was a big influence that I just said his name, and he rest in peace today, was D-Dog.
Yeah,
I
D-Dog.
apologize because, yeah.
Real Cold Rider.
Cold
Good
Rider.
homie. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Good brother, period.
I'm going to tell you this. He took the place of all y'all when y'all was gone. Zeus passed. Hunch was down. You was down. G left. Everybody was down. And he stepped up and he owned it. When I mean he owned it, he owned it.
Really did.
Yeah, he owned it. He set the trend. He set a different tone for me. You know what I mean? Because financially he was able to build some executive lowriders. Quality. Not quantity, quality. And he held the title. And he got that from y'all. I know he got that. Man, you know what? I really don't like rubbing you like that, but
I
I
used to
got
mess with
Hey,
him all the
don't build
time.
his shit.
hold on. No, because Fuzz answered a serious question. And this is what I like about Fuzz. Fuzz is the youngest, best car. And I'm not saying that because I'm here with you. I know
Oh, you
what
keeping it real.
No, I know
Just
what you've
like-
been. I know what you've been through. I know, shit. It is what it is. I watched them slave driving. You know what I mean? No, but Fuzz actually, as a kid, been in the car game, and he built at least 90% of the if not, I'm gonna say 90% of the cars that I witnessed that I respected and was inspired by. I seen him touch them.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So that came from him. When you two got together, it just transitioned to a whole nother level. Like, dude, I ain't gonna lie. This shit was like David and Goliath, like Bonnie and Clyde. Like,
Hey, so you could say I put some of the cleanest shit.
stop it. Don't.
No, to hit the Compton streets.
What? No, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not. I'm gonna say you have built some of the cleanest cars that I witnessed. That's what I can say. Not just Compton. I wouldn't
streets, I
any
think.
streets. I wouldn't even shortcut you like that. Like, no. I have seen you build shit that gets us to the level of excellence. That's what I saw. Now, for anybody else that don't know, I don't know. Nah, but that's me. And to furthermore add to that, by you building particular vehicles and you guys bringing me the king of Chevys, which that's what y'all call yourselves, right?
That's who we are.
Oh, you sure?
I'm positive.
What about you?
Absolutely.
Okay. No,
I'll back that.
look, I seen it.
I'll back that.
I seen it when I walked in.
See it again. Let me look. We make no apologies. We're not putting out Prince work.
Okay.
Now go ahead.
Okay. So what I have witnessed by being in y'all presence, and I'm gonna be really honest.
And we're humble.
I was able to visualize, see, and watch myself come forward to a success by being around y'all. Honestly, I took my car to Vegas. It was all rags. It was only 2 Chevys there, me and Big Brent, and we done well. We came on with some iron. You know what I mean? We came on with some iron.
Brought the
And
55. That's when Brent had the 55.
Yeah.
The salmon and gray, and
yes,
you had the Dukes
right.
out there.
And we was only 2 hard tops there that was allowed to be in a position. And like I said, I think we was enhanced. Ain't that something? We was enhanced by the beauty of the King of Chevys. I mean, y'all brought some cars that enhanced what we was doing. We had clean cars, true enough. I think they were clean. I didn't go looking for nothing. Honestly, I ain't even gonna lie. I just wanted to show a car. And being around y'all, I learned even more. It wasn't just about the car. It was about how you lay your carpet, how you set up this, how you set up that. Whatever we did. You know, this culture is deeper than what people think. And if you pay attention, if some of you youngsters out there that's watching, pay attention, keep your mouth shut, stop being disrespectful, stop talking crazy to each other on cameras, let your car speak for itself, swing your shit, you know what I mean? Legalize your car, you know. I think it'll get back to it.
Well, most importantly, we about building character. It's not about just quality of car that you have. It's about the quality of person that you are. And you know, we talk a lot of shit. I talk a lot of shit.
You
know
do,
what I mean?
you do, you do.
I talk a lot of
You
shit.
and for us.
And,
Shit.
well, see, well, the thing about it is, see, really, honestly, until we launched this podcast, people didn't realize how much shit I have to deal with, man. You know what I'm saying? But that's another story.
I'm glad I'm not here. I ain't gonna even lie.
Because people know what people tell me. I didn't know Fuzzy talk. Even my daughter's like, Dad, I didn't know Fuzzy talk. Yeah, Fuzzy talks. He talks a lot of shit when y'all ain't around.
Now, before we cut out, when you heard this guy was coming back low riding, what did you think?
If you ask me what I think, I would sit here. I can't say what I think. Honestly, I can't. Because I didn't know what to expect. I didn't. But I did know this. I knew if you had something to do with it,
That shit was gonna come out.
I
fire,
knew it was gonna
huh?
come out fire. And I'm not sure. Look, I ain't gonna shake your nuts. I don't grab niggas' nuts. That's what I don't do. But I knew the type of projects that you build. I knew his success rate. He wasn't finna lie. You know what? I don't even know why y'all brought me on this show, because you niggas just, y'all, excuse my French, you black men and you Hispanics, y'all think it's just, don't put me in the middle. I'm not sensitive.
See,
Nah, you know what? Y'all trying to play me now. Y'all trying to play me.
This what I love about Fuzz.
Well,
like I told you.
why y'all?
He wasn't even born when I was doing that animalistic shit.
You wasn't doing animalistic. You was just a lowrider, man. Stop trying to act like you was some type of animal.
What?
You was a beast at your time, and you have reconciled that.
Am I still alive?
Yeah, you are.
All right, well,
And we happy.
We appreciate you coming onto the show, Pop Rock.
For sure. Love one. All love.
Thank you.
All love.
One love, man.
Hey, y'all say y'all the king of Chevys?
We are the
Y'all
King of
the,
Chevys.
no, okay.
We have a shirt for you too, and
I would appreciate
possibly
that.
a hat. And,
Yeah, I would appreciate that.
It's all good,
Nah, but you
man.
know what? I do respect y'all. I do respect what y'all doing. I respect the culture. I love this. This is what I do. I won't be losing no sleep no time soon over it. You know what I mean? You can catch me on any boulevard near you. If you make me upset, I will do some things that you too. You know what I mean? Because we're not in the same club. And by the way, yes, I would like to be a professional for all the people out there. I would have loved to join a club. But I'm the big bad JDN, man, till the end. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we do. You know what I'm saying? He gonna love me whether I ride just dipping or not. This one gonna help me build cars whether I'm in any car club I'm with. So it don't matter. It's a respect level.
One love.
It's a respect level. That's what it is.
All right, we out. Thank you.
Peace.
On top of the world, sitting on a throne, king of Chevys in my lap is a two-door Brougham. Hey.
Only as God